Wasted so much time on people who should've just been ignored. If I slow down now, I'll pump the brakes. What was it all for? What was it all for? What was it all for? I'ma make this shit count though.
The Romani language, that's not connected to any other language. Linguists tried to break down the Gypsy language for the longest, and they can't find
I
a
thought
true
you had
source.
Slavic, because they got like Slavic roots. Am I
No,
wrong?
it has well, it's called Romani. So it has Roman, it has some Roman roots to it, but then it also has some Judaic mixed up in there. It has some ancient Egypt mixed up in there. They don't know the true root line of where it comes from. You know? So there's a small piece on the Gypsies and the Kicked Out of Heaven as well.
Okay, so we got Kicked Out of Heaven Volume 1 and Volume 2, right?
Volume 3 is 3 volumes.
3?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I didn't know there was 3 siblings.
Yeah, the 3rd volume is about Catholicism. That's where all the Blackamoor saints are at. This is Volume 1.
Yes.
Okay. This is Volume 2.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. And here goes Volume 3 right here.
No, I've not seen that one, sibling.
Yeah, this is the 3rd one. The 3rd one is about medieval Catholicism and everything that was going on with the Catholic Church.
All right, then. Come on. Give me a little Give me a little ski taste of that there, man.
Oh, well, do you know who Saint Benedict the Moor is?
Come with it.
Do you know what an incorruptible saint is?
No.
An incorruptible saint is a saint that didn't corrode. Its body didn't corrode. And they found it about 200, 300 years later, and they put it in a glass case, and they put it inside the church. You got some sitting in UK right now. Saint Benedict the Moor, to my knowledge, is the only black Moor that is a incorruptible saint. He's located in Palermo, Italy, and he's sitting inside a cathedral inside a glass case. You know, I got over 120 black Madonnas in there. There's other saints in there. Saint Maurice.
Maurice, yes. Saint Maurice. Where is he located?
That's Germany. Saint Maurice is Germany. And then you got Saint Martin de Porres. You got Saint Melania. But what a lot of people don't understand about the saints is that that's where all the ancient gods are sitting in. So you even got like Saint Amun, which is an Egyptian god, sitting inside that saint. You have a lot of
so anthropomorphized in regards to, so like Toth, Tahuti being Toth, and Hermes Trismegistus, that kind of thing.
Yeah, they morphed a lot of all the old gods of the old world. We're talking about Celtic, Nordic, Roman, Egyptian, Greek, the Byzantine, where there really isn't a Byzantine, that's just a title, but that's early Rome, or the fall of Rome time period right there. The
Sumerians?
Yeah,
Sumerians?
I'm pretty sure you could find a couple of Sumerians up in there.
Okay.
I haven't made that connection.
Okay.
But all the other ones that I just mentioned, I have seen and ran across, and they are inside the saints. So like Saint Bridget is Ostar, is Easter, I think. Yeah.
Shit.
Saint Bridget of Ireland. Yeah, bro, there's tons. You got to understand there's 5,000 to 10,000 saints. So so the saint system is the only system that I ascribe to when it comes to Catholicism. The saint system is like 5-6 different magic systems, all embedded in one.
Okay? You know, I grew up as a Roman Catholic sibling.
Yeah, you're in UK. And it's funny you said that, because the majority of my fan base and also my friends, we all got names like Jonathan or Donald or, Robert, there's no Jamal.
Michael, Mikael.
Right, Michael. There is no Jamal and Dwayne over here.
You already know the thing, sibling. None of that.
So, right. So if you have one of those names, Robert, William, Marcus, those type of names,
Yes.
Luke, Paul, those
Yes.
you are Catholic by birthright.
Mhm.
Okay, that's the first layer.
Yeah.
The second layer is you better pay attention to what parks are around you, what hospital you were born in, what the street names you're in, what type of schools you went to when you were young.
Yes.
A lot of the like I was just watching a clip last night. The nigga Jadakiss, his name is Jason. His birth name is Jason, but he went to a Catholic school.
You see
He's
it?
Catholic. Yeah, there's a lot of rappers that are Catholic. So let's go over. DMX is Catholic.
Yes.
Nipsey Hussle is Catholic. Tupac is Catholic. I'll even throw Pimp C in there as Catholic. Okay. All of those are Catholic niggas. Right. They may not know it directly, consciously. And then again, because we're not in that Hollywood realm, they also might know it. But they don't bring it to the forefront.
Exactly.
See, I know Nipsey Hussle is Catholic, even though he's Eritrean. Well, Ethiopia, and that's where the mercy seat sits. That's where the ancient layers of Catholicism is at. But on a news interview, that she was raised in a Catholic church, and her name is Margaret. After I got done writing these 3 volumes, I found out my grandma's name, who is Margaret, was raised in a Catholic church, and she knew everything about the schism and all of that. Turned out about that later, after I was done writing all of this, So, yeah, it's time for the Catholic Moors to stand up, because you have Catholic Moors and then you have Islamic Moors.
There we go. And this is what people fail to. They grasp onto that Islamic Almohadine Empire and the Moors conquest and all this madness, and 1492, they was expelled from Spain and all this. But yeah, there was a conglomerate. Not all of them was Muslims. Some of them were Catholics. Some of them were practicing Hebraic tendencies. Some of them were Hindus. Yeah, some of them were Buddhists. Yeah, this is a conglomerate of lots of brown folk, man.
Yeah. Well, the whole planet was brown at one time, so, but there definitely has to be a line drawn, because the Islamic way is just like, eat right, sure your woman has no experiences, looks down at the ground, and worship me five times a day, and you're good. That's basically the bottom line laws of what Islam is. Catholicism allows in ancient Islam doesn't give, nor does modern day Catholicism. Medieval Catholicism sort of did. You had to know your lines, because each saint, there's like 20 days. I mean, there's like 10 to 20 saints for every day of the calendar year. That's their feast day. Okay. So on your birthday, whatever your birthday is, you can look up your birthday, put feast day to it. All the saints that are on that day automatically align to you.
Yes.
And you are living through their experiences. So this whole system is already mapped out. And not only that, Catholicism is drafted right out of ancient Egypt, directly out of ancient Egypt, after Ptolemy and all of that. The first popes come directly out of ancient Egypt.
Yes.
So, right. So it is a system that mirrors and simplifies the Egyptian mathematics and sciences.
And their mystery system of sorts in a more simplistic format.
Right. And they also include the Mayan system too, is deeply involved inside the whole saint structure as well. Like I said, there's 5,000 to 10,000 saints. So when I started going through the saints, and I started seeing that they got harlot saints, they got saints for whores, they got saints for murderers, they got saints for thieves, they got saints for, I was like, oh, okay. They understand life is what's going on here. They understand that everybody in life, no matter what life you've lived and the downfalls that you've experienced, you need to have something to relate with to make
Mm.
you feel good. So when you go through the same system, you say, oh, they got saints for orphan kids, or they got saints for abused kids, or they got saints for kids whose parents were killed, or parents were killed in a specific war, or abused girls, or a girl that was raped. You see what I'm saying? They have a different saint that represents each one of those different situations in life that you could call your own.
And then when you're going through the actual Catholic system as a youngster, you go through Holy Communion. And then when you get to a certain age, you go through confirmation, where you pick a specific saint to represent you.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, sibling.
Yeah, you see? So it makes you feel more at home. It understands your individualism that is connected to the mass. And to be honest, bro, I had nothing, And when I found the medieval, bro, I fell in love, bro.
Yeah.
I am the medieval, bro, whether I like it or not.
You know what? You know what I forgot to mention as well? And it's just literally, as soon as you mentioned medieval, Keenan Booker, aka the God 720, is also one of the most talented artists to bless the mic, boss, who ain't like nationally known and shit. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that, bro.
Quinny, I'm telling you, big boss.
This nigga to switch gears on me.
I'm switching.
A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't give me the credence when it comes to my music, because I think it's well. What do you think? Is it too advanced? Is it
man.
It's too out of box for the regular, bro? It's
not.
My beats are too bright. My shit is too bright.
Listen, the production, sibling. You doing all these beats?
No, I don't make all my beats. No.
Well, whoever's doing the beats, yeah,
it's not the same person. I always knew before I even started making music that each one of my albums was gonna have chaos producers, different producers and whatnot. But I do have one in-house producer, but besides that, and even with him, I choose all the beats. So I have had people come to me and be like, bro, you got the best beat selection I have ever heard out of any MC.
And it ain't no whack production beat. And I ain't just talking about now in the growing year 2024. I'm talking about since the first time you sent me the music. I'm like, yo, what? You're doing Saga City? What? What? You dropping this? And let me tell you something, and I don't know if anyone else has said this, but you sound like San Quinn.
This episode is sponsored by Supreme of the UK. Click the link in the description and support the broadcast.
Sound like San Quentin?
San Quinn, boss.
Who is that?
San Quinn, Get Low Players. JT the Bigger Figure.
Oh, JT the Bigger Figure. Yeah, I know who JT the Bigger Figure is. Yeah.
You go listen. When we come off this build, sibling, go onto the YouTube. Just type in San Quinn and peep some of that shit. Your cadence and tone, very similar, man.
Oh, really?
Very, very similar.
One reason my music never stays the same is because I only listen to my music, so I don't even be out there in the world listening to whatever else anybody else is putting on. I'm just listening to my shit. Jamming. And by default, because I've listened to my shit so much, by default, I end up, reaching for something new. Let's do something new. Let's do something new.
Yes.
Did you hear the Constantine the Black album?
Not all of it. I haven't heard the whole of it yet.
The recent one I just put out, this month.
And you've been playing it, man. I've been playing, man. Come, sibling, come on. Every time you throw them lives up, if I'm up, I'm peeping it, man. If not, I'm on the replay. Come on. Get out of it, man. It's me you're talking to here, man.
Yeah. Constantine the Black, that was a real fun album for me, man. It really
different to your historic or previous works.
Yeah. Well, I try to make sure every album is different than the other. I don't. I mean, I guess that's sort of like a violation in rap, because when you put on Young Jeezy, you know what you're gonna get. When you put on a Jadakiss or a Jay-Z or a Snoop Dogg, you know what you're gonna get. When you put on the God 720, you don't know what the fuck is about to come.
And that's the shit though. That's the shit, Cuddy. That is the shit right there.
Yeah.
You don't know what to, you don't know where you're coming, where you're going. You're like, oh, okay, let me see the title of this track. Okay. What's 20 gonna pop on this here, man?
Yeah. So I definitely appreciate you mentioning the music. Man, I'll come out to the UK and perform, bro.
Listen, you know how many people like once I get things settled, because I'm busier than a mother at the moment. I'm gonna try. There's artists for days that I would 100% want to try and get over here.
Here's the thing. I know that I have a large fan base out there because of the responses I get and the shit that I get online. So all you really got to do is find the fan base, and then the magic will happen from there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And but I'm willing to do it. I mean, it would be crazy to be called out to perform in a whole nother country before, you know, I'm even heard about here in America. But that's what happened with Exhibit. Exhibit went triple times platinum in Germany before he was even known here in America.
Exactly. Because you already know, Europe and the UK, we like good music. You know what I mean? We like good music. With the gimmicks and all that, that might be cool, that might sell, but give us real hip hop, give us real rap. And we'll eat it,
and y'all got classical background, you got orchestra. So I know y'all sync with my music, because my music got large sounds and heavy
massive sounds,
and,
man.
Yeah.
Yes, 328 beats per minute as a minimum.
Yeah. I definitely.
That's how we're doing it, man.
Though,
listen,
man.
I'm gonna make sure I put links all below in the description. Simply throw out your socials, websites, anything like that. And as I said, I'll put all the links below in the description.
Okay, go to the kickedoutofheaven.com for the 3-volume series. Yeah, it'll come signed with a certificate of authenticity. And also, if you're ordering from outside of America, Europe, or Canada, make sure you put $150 or $100 down for the shipping and handling. Okay, you can Google me, the God 720, anywhere. You can Google Keenan Booker anywhere. If you want to go to my music, go to www.TheGod720.com. All my albums are there, and I'm also on all streaming platforms. So you can find my stuff on the Spotify and all of that.
Yeah.
And just Google my names, and all my information is available. You know.
Hey, sibling, I know you've done a whole heap of work still musically. Do you remember that track you did called was it Black Onyx?
Black Onyx? A song?
Yeah.
I don't think I got a song called Black Onyx. I got the Onyx tablet.
Is it the Onyx tablet? No, they were talking.
That's the name of an album.
No, there's a track, man. Have I got it in my fiddle? Let me look at my fiddle right now, man. You got a track, man. Back in 16, 17. When you sent me them on an email, you sent me like 4 tracks. And there was
Negro Please album.
It was like one of the second to maybe third album, possibly 4th.
My third album was Negro Please. No, the third album was the Onyx tablet.
It was a Negro Please.
Oh, it was the Negro Please album.
Yeah.
That's a slept-on album right there.
You know it?
Some of that just the other night.
Slaps, Cuddy.
What did you think about the Symphony of Millions and the Harmony of Fun?
Every piece of work that you bring forth, you raise the bar every time. And listening back to it again. The way, I don't know who's mastering it. The sound is on point.
I do all of that. I do the mixing and the mastering and all of that.
Top shelf shit, man. Top shelf shit. You know, you hear stuff and you don't hear because you ain't listening to other shit, but you hear stuff and it's like, you want to hear the boom in the bass and you want your trunk to rattle.
Well, yeah, and it's funny you said it like that because Music today has gotten real convoluted. When you
Very.
listen to a beat, yeah, there's too much shit going on.
Way too
I don't
much.
need all the ad libs. I don't need all the fucking bullshit. You know, we come from the James Brown. We come from the Isaac Hayes. It was a voice and some instruments, my dude. I don't need that extra bullshit. You know, and you know, I'm a health nigga. I like to listen to my own shit, and I'm not finna fuck your brain up. You know, and we're on the same team.
Yeah.
And we got a world to fight. We got gods to battle out here. Why am I gonna have you fucked up? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna fuck up none of my niggas. You're gonna clearly hear what the fuck I'm saying.
Yes.
Because I clearly mean what the fuck I'm saying. You know, and that's for them bitches too. You know, if my music don't include you because you're not a fucking man, you know, then you need to go sing with Brandy. Okay. You need to go over there and sing with the SZA and sing, nigga, and stop coming around here thinking you got a fucking cock. Because I'm a man you can't be. I'm a level of man you cannot be. Understand that shit. You can't duplicate no 720 round here.
Never.
And you're going to know that in my bars, in the music, you will flip the pancake and you will be happy, mammy. Okay, that's what's going to happen around this motherfucker. You know, I'm not.
No games. No games, man.
On a tangent, nigga.
No games.
Yeah.
Hey.
Fuck all of that shit. European girls ain't got no problem with being a girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are really fighting the thingamabob out in this motherfucker.
Sibling, unfortunately, the virus and infection has left the wilderness of North America, and it has spread to Europe, and is indeed spread to the shores of the UK, because that crazy, nasty mentality, this masculine energy that these feminine souls should have, is over here now, unfortunately. And we've got all that stupid stuff going on, all of that madness happening, and they're just falling for the trap, man. 70% of these young girls and these women, they don't want to do this 720. They don't want to do the foolishness, but they just see and they think it's cool. Let me just be a lemon. Let me be a sheep. It's popular. Let me stick my tongue out and let me contort my body in a strange way and put the camera up in there and take these photographs. Let me paint my face and change the color and the foundation and the features on my face and deceive people. You know, let me be a Decepticon. This is the decadent lifestyle that they've created, that they have geo-engineered this society, and the black man and the black woman, unfortunately, they're falling for it hook, line, and sinker.
Well, let me show you what that is. And I talk about it in the Encyclopedia on the Alchemy of Women. It's called feather plucking. And feather plucking is when a bird doesn't know how to rear its offspring. So it will intentionally, you know, it'll intentionally disfigure itself so it won't be attracted by males. So actually what we're witnessing is women are putting down all of these tattoos and disfigurements and altering their appearance intentionally to not be attracted by a male, because the male is the one that brings the potentiality of getting pregnant. And the only reason they're doing this is because they weren't raised to be a wife or a mother. So they don't know how to be a wife or a mother. So they're trying to stereotypically categorize themselves in other groups by all these disfigurements, so men won't be attracted to them. But little do they know, a motherfucker gonna fuck that pussy anyway. We will seek and destroy around this motherfucker. Do you understand me?
This is it. This is it. And that's the cycle, because the cycling continues.
Yeah.
It continues. It's a madness. It's a madness. A hint to the wise should be more than sufficient. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey, Sibling, I got two last questions before I get you out of here, man.
But that's really what you're looking at, man. The girls ain't raised to be mothers. They don't know what to do with a child, and they don't want that responsibility and end up on the news like some of them are doing. You know,
unfortunate. Okay, last two. Have you had fun today, Sibling?
Oh yeah, we kicking it, man. You know, we definitely kicking it. You know, yeah.
Honors. Last one for you. Please tell us who you are, but do not tell us your name.
Tell you who I am. Oh, that goes through a lot of different zones, bro. I've been through it. Well, I am Thoth. Did you hear that? I am Poseidon. Did you hear that? I can name a lot more if you want to go down the list. you know, I am Parmenides. What is it? Yeah. Parmenes is the name. Parmenes, the ancient Greek philosopher. You know, I've been incarnated with some heavy motherfuckers, bro. Since I've fucked with a lot of this information, I didn't know that was going to occur. But yeah, it definitely has happened. I can't even say those words without my voice altering. That's why it just slid out like that. You know, because it's living in my gut. You know, those entities live in my gut. So, you know, if I say their names, my whole vocal structure will switch up. If I get to talking about certain subjects, my whole vocal switch up. You know, Franz Schmidt is another one.
Yeah.
That's the executioner out of Nuremberg, Germany. You know, that a lot of the volume 1 info comes from was his personal diary. You know, that was written in 1500 Germany. So,
shit.
Oh yeah, his personal diary. I have his personal diary, and whoo, boy, the shit that is up in there.
I can imagine.
Man, they was doing some shit up in that Europe, nigga.
They sure was. I mean, like they think the shit's crazy at the moment. If they delve back, once some of the listeners them peep some of the content that you've got in some of those manuscripts you've created, some of them works, they're gonna feel it. They're gonna get a rude awakening and think shit. Like it's mad now. It was crazy back then.
Right. And we don't even got all the full details. We only got a little bit. It's kind of cold though. You've been watching me since early in the game, 2011, before I even wrote all of these books. So back to the question, because I didn't even thoroughly answer it, the one that you asked me earlier. How did I get all this information and how did I disseminate it? Well, I ordered old books, bro. They weren't available when I was in El Paso, Texas. I was trying to do, I wanted to study the torture thing just to do a video on it, get some views and some attention, whatever, right? So then by the time I went through all the pimping and all that other crazy shit, I decided to write the Black Man's Bible. By the time I was done with the Black Man's Bible, I was like, what am I going to do, in this book realm that's going to keep shit going? I need some hot material. And it's like, well, Hollywood is based off of sex and violence. It's like, okay, sex and violence, I don't like the horror shit, and I do want to know where that shit came from. So maybe it's time for me to go ahead and rehash the study, see what I can find. So this time I started buying some books on torture and whatnot. That led me to the diary of Franz Schmidt. And then that led me into all of these other subjects. And I was just like, yo, at first it was going to be just a 75-page book in a DVD with a slideshow on it. That's all it was going to be. And then out of nowhere, the stars was like, nah, we want everything. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about everything? It was like, we want to know what foods they were eating, what their customs were, what their marriage rituals were, how their fucking plumbing system worked, how did they treat their women? How was their monetary system moving? And I'm like, oh, okay, you want all of that shit. It's like, yeah, nigga, what the fuck is a werewolf? What the fuck is a witch? What the fuck is the undead, the vampire? What the fuck is the ergot? What the fuck is the alcohol? Yeah. So I just went on a tangent on eBay and I was just ordering all of these books. And before I know it, I read like 100, 150 books, bro. And then inclusive with internet research, and at that time I had a beautiful woman with me, we were deeply in love. There was a lot of support. So I sat at the crib and I did that instead of partying. I'm in the party capital, the entertainment capital of the world.
Exactly.
And I wrote a 3-volume series like a jackass, right? But here's the thing, though. When I first moved here, you know, I'm a Leo, so I got a dominant persona. So when I first moved here and I saw all of these casinos and big money moving, and then right when you walk out the casinos, you see all these bums and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, you're not about to have me. You're not about to fuck me up. So, and I had this beautiful ass woman at the same time, and I'm like, nah, we're not. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. We're not, because my chips. See, I'm not. The party attitude is, you my homie. I look out for you tonight. You know, nigga, I'm an OG. I don't do that shit, nigga. You know, when we pull up to the party, nigga, I slap the table with my dough. You slap the table with your dough. The third nigga slaps the table with his cheese. It ain't no, hey man, look out for me. I got you tomorrow. I don't do that weak ass shit. You see what I'm saying? So I don't like bums being around me. I'm Batman, nigga. I don't need Robin. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a fucking sidekick. That's, oh man, look out for me. I don't, you know, I'm nobody's daddy but my sons and my woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't play them type of games. You know, I want everybody, because when everybody's moving on the same scale, you ain't got to worry about jealousy.
Yes.
You ain't got to worry about, you know, and even if you do fuck up, because real niggas understand ups and lows come in life. Your homie got you, and things are quiet. Things aren't embarrassing.
Yes.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yes.
There's never a time, if I'm gonna be up in the club holding a bottle, all my other niggas got their own bottle.
Indeed.
It ain't no fucking, I got the bottle, let me get a sip, let me get a sip, let me get a sip. I'm like, nigga, this is my bottle. I'm lipping my bottle, nigga. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't into the mentality that they were operating off of in the casino realm, nor did I have the finances to play the game. You see? So I said, I got to sit back, and then I'm 30 years old at the time. So I got to sit back and build the power in my name and build my career before you get caught up into this loop of nothingness and you get fucked off. You know? Because
a
that's
dynamic
what
risk assessment was you did a dynamic risk assessment, sibling, of the whole situation and said, nah, this ain't for me.
This nigga called it a risk assessment. I'm still in that, dude. That's exactly what it was. It was risk assessment. I got, you know, just moved it. And then my sons were only 5 and 2 at the time. So there ain't no way I'm coming to a new city. Badass broad. No money in my pocket. Just got a fucking house. Got these young ass kids, and I'm finna go out here and act brand new with some niggas. And act like I know you. Nah, nigga. Because see, the thing is that I've been moving from city to city my whole life, and I've always been in new schools every year and shit. So I understand what the dynamic is. The dynamic is, oh, new booty don't know how we move. So let's teach them. And we're going to teach them through making some moves around them and try to clown this nigga or humiliate this nigga a little bit. And then I'm always attracting the baddest bitch because I'm brand new in town and all you niggas is the same to the baddie. And the baddie come run up to me and she wants to be the tour guide. And I end up being her tour guide, if you understand what I'm saying. So I've been through, nigga, I know what the game is. You niggas ain't finna play with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. So let me just play my back burner situation and build my name, build the power, build the money, build the respect. Then we could come out here, and I'm at that position right now, even though it took 10 years. But
it didn't happen overnight, sibling, and you didn't expect it, and that's not what the expectation was. It was hard work and grind, right?
Right, but I understand that. That's Western civilization law, nigga. You're not gonna get nothing out of shit till 10 years, nigga. That's white man's law. You got to put 10, 15 years in. You want to be a lawyer. You want to be a doctor. You want to be a professor. It don't matter what you do. You ain't specialist expert in the field till 10, 15 years in. You know, and you're not going to receive your first million until 40, 45, you know. And so if you're going to receive your first million in between 40 and 45, you better be prepared for it. Right. So I just hit 40 last year. I'm prepared to get my mellow. I got 10 books, 12 albums, nigga. There ain't
You
a
ain't
nigga
playing.
underneath the sun.
You ain't playing. Salute, man.
There
That's
ain't a nigga underneath the
Mm,
sun
mm.
that can match what the fuck I've done,
Hey.
especially with the music or the books, nigga.
Hey. And we ain't talking about a 30-page pamphlet that's been
Yeah, we
passed
ain't talking
off.
about no poetry, nigga.
I read 60 books, man. Yeah, man. Real authors we're talking about, man. None of this weird stuff other people writing, ghost writing, none of that foolishness. Current, excellent, well put, well illustrated information. As I said, all the links are below in the description. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and check the information out. There will be a part 2, a part 3, and all the rest of it where Keenan will do a full a part presentation, not a full presentation, a part presentation on a chosen one of many books. Any last words, sibling?
Hey man, shouts out to you, bro. You've been holding it down for a very long time, and I highly appreciate it. If you send me the shipping and handling, I'll send you the books for free, bro. You know, because you need it. You you need it. You've been staying down with it. I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, anytime you want to do another show, I'm with it. Peep out the new album and let's structure something, man. Let's try and make something happen.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely.
Yeah, with this line with the UK and Vegas, man. Hopefully we can make something beautiful crack off. You know, but I definitely appreciate it, man.
Every time, man. Every time. Follow up the sibling, man. Check out the work, the literary work, and most definitely check out the Spotify, the iTunes, the YouTube, the constant content, man. Keenan is coming from all angles. We out.